This is a sculpture made in wax. It's the most recent piece I'm working on, and I have given it the name Cosmic Ray because, as you can see, there is a ray from the eye. In fact, one eye is the right eye, if you're thinking of the face itself, is beginning and radiating out into space. So it ties in with my sculptures called Thought Travels. The sculpture is made entirely in wax over an armature, iron rods, and some plastic sheeting material. It's hard to know exactly what to put in. I had to leave space for those apertures, those openings, as you can see. So the rods didn't go all the way through, but when I started working, the sections that are cut open are weak, so they bent too much, and we then put in some iron rods. You heat the metal and hammer it in, which they're temporary, but they hold the sculpture together while I'm working on it. What you are seeing is the process of refining a sculpture in wax with spatulas and various tools that I heat up on a stove, or it could be over a flame, but I'm using a stove, small stove, electric stove. I then work at the wax to get the shape the way it should be, all the lines as they should be, and I'm also smoothing the surface so that I have no depressions and big mountains that would spoil the form. In a close-up you can see better what I'm doing. So making a sculpture is first of all building the idea and then working for hours and days to refine the forms so that they are beautiful as can be. Once the sculpture gets to a point where I think I can't do too much more to realize the idea, it then goes to the foundry, a fine arts foundry, where they will make a mold of the piece. And that is a technical matter which the technicians there will decide how to cast this piece. At that point, when the mold is ready, it's presumably the last wax process in this case. That means that from the mold they will make a new wax impression. That wax impression will be hollow rather than solid the way my initial sculpture is. And that is the wax that will be eventually cast in bronze or whatever metal we choose by the last wax process. So this is my work table that I was talking about earlier, with, you see, a pot and wax that is melting. My stove is here. My tools are heating up on the stove. And these are various spatulas and knives and scrapers. And this is the last image at this stage of Cosmic Ray on this side. I hope to show you the other side next time.